it's just an array of pills or vitamins, but they're all in the red, yellow, blue of Dr. Mario, which makes me think that it is a Dr. Mario shirt.
At least very much on theme. And we started these players in level 6 through 9. Um, Inphlox has been trying to work on this left-hand side patiently. It's not really happening. He's probably going to be saving it to the end because there's going to be drop time with that red. Actually, just decides to take it out right away. So has a small lead right now over Ook the Librarian, but he's going to run into a lot of red larvae.
Yeah, and there were some plans that I'm not sure were, yeah, I think they were a little bit conflicting. On his side, he wanted to take 2 pills horizontally, and one basically was dependent on the other, but he was getting pills to take the second one. He just needs a couple more reds. Well, and he took care of that blue, and he'll be out. Ook has everything on that left side of his board.
Yeah, and
So
he's very very close, but you saw him hesitating on the plans. He wanted to drop the blue down in column 1, but he wanted to drop it down in a very specific way so that it did not wreck the reds in column 2, and that did slow him down a little bit, but now he's just going to need some more yellow and he'll be out. Whereas Influx into level 7. Now, a little bit tricky situation here, just blue and red, only garbage yellow on the top line except for that column 2, which he doesn't want to drop too far. So he's got a 9 virus lead over Ook the Librarian as Ook enters into this level 7. Good options for horizontals.
yes, I like those. I like all of those horizontal blue options. There we go. There's one. He does not have yellow on his top line really at all until he just uncovers it there. So he is going to have to work on just trying to free up all of the colors instead of just blue.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of blue, we see quite a bunch on the board for Influx. Now, if he can get this plan going, he can take the reds down horizontally up here, and then some blue pieces will fall horizontally to make only one more blue needed to clear it out. Now, he's putting his head back. He doesn't love drop time, but he's out at a 240. This is a good time to be into level 8.
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah, he does. We know very much Influx despises drop time. Um, I like what he's doing over there in columns 6 and 7, I believe. He is looking for a very specific pill. He is looking for a red blue in order to drop everything down and get a drop cross clear. Watch him do that now.
And
There we
speaking
go.
Yeah, and speaking of red blue, this is what Ook needs to get out, and he's got good plans here. Beautiful
Ooh.
drop combo there, really well thought out. He just needs one more red, and he's going to be out at a 328. Now, he is very far behind Influx right now, a level, basically half a level behind, and Influx still continuing to steamroller this level. Would love to see a red yellow for Influx there on the left hand side.
I was wondering if he was going to wait on that until he took out those reds in columns 7 and 8, which he also really wants to take out horizontally.
Mm. Oh wow, yep. And he is building up a giant swag clear here, so watch that space.
Mm-hmm.
The fat log
There we go.
cometh. And yeah, he did not get the reds out horizontally there, but left himself not in a bad situation to clear out everything in the end. Meanwhile, speaking of reds, Ook the Librarian, ooh, needs so much red here at the top of
Oh,
this board. This is tough.
yeah, I don't I don't like that board. I don't want anybody to play that board ever. So Ook, stoic as always, he's just gonna do everything he can. Influx is gonna be in level 9, a little bit before 450 on the timer. So again, he is just kind of steamrolling through everything.
Mhm. Now, Ook, with 11 viruses left to go in level 8, is looking has some pretty efficient moves here at the bottom of that board. Now, he was looking to probably clear out, he had on column 3 some yellows stacked above a red, which would have been great if he could get the red to fall, but it was very reliant on a double red. And now he just needs one more blue. He will be meeting Inphlox in 524. Inphlox with 28 viruses left to go. So actually a smaller deficit Ook has now, actually.
Hmm. And we find that usually happens in later levels, that people can make up deficits just a little bit easier than in the start of what we have for our level blocks. Um, and Influx needing quite a bit of red as well as those blues in columns 7 and 8. So
Now, the
I
board looking a little bit messy, but it's
very
nothing
well.
that's going to be a problem, especially because Influx knows how to prioritize. That's why he's been a champion several of our years of competition. And yeah, he's going to be taking out those reds horizontally and dropping down red blue on top. Notice that signal there. That's going to work out quite well. It's all going to fall right here. Boom, boom, out at a 630 is Influx.
Very, very good time from Influx. So we are going to get reset and go into game 2.
I'm really hoping for a sub 6 game from one or both of these players. Ook has shown on several occasions that he's capable of a sub 6. And of course, we know that Influx has made it several times with his PB being faster than Ook's. But we've got our 3, 2, 1 and pills. So we'll see what these players put together in this game.
And both of our current players are dads, so neither of them gets to kind of take the dads of Dr. Mario luck with them.
Oh, is there Dads of Dr. Mario lore? I didn't know that.
I mean, not as much as moms of Dr. Mario, but um there still kind of is a little bit.
Nice. Well, both players are neck and neck currently, and both have some situations pretty high up on their board, but I think Influx is a little more favorable in terms of more pills can help him out of that situation. So again, he was looking for, I believe, a blue yellow, and now he's just looking for a red blue up there. But oh my gosh, Ook's board.
Oh no.
No.
I don't like that.
Ugh.
I'm no.
But he is getting quite a bit of the stuff that he needs. So that's, small consolation there.
Yeah.
And managing to keep it very close still, as Influx with 4 left takes out a big horizontal with those yellows at the bottom. Just needs a couple more blues and he'll be out. The end of Influx's level, having that diversity is really what helped out because both of them had good play throughout. Nice tucks for Influx there, and manages to get out not too far behind of 134.
Oh, I know Influx wants to take those blues horizontally.
Mm-hmm.
He wants that so bad.
And that double blue, of course, we've been talking about it. You've heard us talk that it is the rarest of the doubles, but Influx making very good plans to take out things underneath. So that's looking good for him. And Ook just one pill behind, or one virus behind. Now it's tied up on our screens. So the more straightforward approach really paying off here.
Mhm. Influx bringing all of that down exactly where it needed to be. So that is something that Influx also does very well, is finding out where everything needs to be later on in the board. Looking down a level or two, sometimes all the way to the bottom of the board and saying, okay, what can I use now that will help me later on? So
Mm-hmm.
he is very, very adept at that. Um,
Oh,
Ook
yeah, for sure.
only with 2, now 1 virus left. He's gonna be out at a 252.
Mhm. And Influx out at a 3 minutes. So Ook has taken the lead here. There were so many good quick plays that Ook had, and he was making those plans that you mentioned Influx had towards the bottom of the board, but he
Mhm.
was very flexible about being able to change those. So that was a really great move for him. Ooh, beautiful double yellow vertical for Influx.
Yeah, I'm not too happy with, the blues on Influx's top line, though.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna keep drilling down bit by bit and try not to ruin anything later on that board. I think he would not have loved to kill that
Mhm.
red garbage, but you know, it is what it is. And he's about
Yeah.
8 viruses behind Ook, and largely due to the blue situation. Ook taking care of the left hand side of the board, which is higher up than that right, and is gonna run pretty quickly.
Yeah, I like that clear from Influx. At first, I was wondering if he was just gonna put it on top of column 8, and he decided to do a clear as well with that, but, he needs a lot of red, and Ook needs a little bit of red and a little bit of yellow.
He's going to take the drop time here. He doesn't love it. You can see in his face, taking that all the way down to column 1. But there we go. He is out at a 432, and Influx out at a 437, keeping it so close.
Mhm.
Outstanding. Managing to get through all of those blues there on the board.
And Influx, again, signaling he wants those horizontally, gets that drop T, but he also wants to take those blues that you can see in column. He wants to take those also horizontally. I
It's
understand
doable.
because
It's doable.
I do the same thing. I see it and I say, "Oh, I wanna take that horizontally," and I will do the same thing. I will hold out forever until I get
Yeah.
what I want.
And as Ook the librarian often says, yep, it's like a little bit of a Raven situation. You see a shiny, you want to get it.
Yes.
Ook
Yes.
still with the lead here, a 7 virus lead, and has been taking a bit of drop time to get through this board, but all the moves have been really great for advancing the board and keeping it moving forward. Notice had been building up to that vertical for so long there in column 5. Now is a little bit locked up, but has time to work through this.
Yeah. Now, Influx has this underclear setup. Oh, watch it. There we go. Okay.
Mm.
I was unsure if he was also gonna go for that blue that has all of the red garbage on top of it. I
Woo!
was unsure if he was gonna do that.
But
Ook
it's
out at a
not
612.
It is not enough. Yeah, that last level just did
Wow.
not go well for Influx, and we are going to a decider. That's exactly what we want to see at the end of round 1. I love this. The number 2 and the 15 locked in a decider. This is what we expect to see when we see gold and silver champions face off against each other.
Mhm.
Woo!
We have readies from both of our players.
Excited.
I believe both players are playing on high speed with the music off.
All right, let's see if Influx is going to go for the horizontal there at the top of the board. He is. He's definitely signaling that he wants to take those reds out, probably in a T, and some good stuff is going to happen after that. Doesn't get the T, but does get that horizontal on the top. Now, has quite a bit of yellow garbage, though, to work through.
Yeah, there's some yellow garbage on the left and right sides for him. Um, so we'll see. Sometimes, again, RNG will say, okay, yeah, I'll help you out with that. And then sometimes it will say, oh, you wanted this? No. Absolutely not.
Yeah, he's working very high up here at at the top of that board, and if he drops the yellow in column 1, everything will fall down for him, but it's gonna be more drop time. Speaking of yellow, that is what Ook needs on the right-hand side of your screen.
Mhm.
He has what we call a very floaty board, everything's up very high, but things are starting to show up that are fortuitous there. A blue-yellow would be great for him to take care of column 1.
I do like how, Ook played that part of the board. It gets a double yellow, and then another double yellow. He's gonna be out at a 127.
Mhm. And Influx with a great cascading combo to take down most of the remaining viruses, just needs 2 reds, and he's gonna be out at a 141. So, not too far behind, and of course, we saw the lead trade hands in the last game, so we know how close these 2 players can get.
Mhm. And, yep, Influx again
Mhm.
wants to take that. Oh, I thought he wanted to take it horizontally. He said, "No, Larva, you don't actually know what you're talking about. Nice try." Um
Well, he got one horizontal, but then, just the second one wasn't as shiny, I guess. So, these 2 neck and neck here right now. Influx taking a little bit of a lead here, and the advantage here of this board is that everything's much closer together. We do see that, there's a story of the left and a story of the right, but things have less far to fall as opposed to the
Mhm.
columns 6 and 3 spire that Ook has right now.
Yes, exactly. So and that works really well with Influx, who, the as we've said, does not like drop time.
Yeah, you see that. He just shook his head here. And actually, the situation that he's in, not great. He has no option other to take than to take this out vertically, which is a little bit slow. But on the other hand, nothing red showed up that would make you really, really sad that you'd locked yourself up. He's out at a 302. Ook out at a 303. Oh my gosh.
This is exactly what we wanna see in a decider. Exactly what we want. Or at least exactly what I want.
Oh, well, no, no, no. You can speak for me on this one. Influx gets the horizontal there, a lot of blue yellow on the top of this board. And Ook's got plenty of blue that he needs as well, but bringing it down so that there's a little more diversity, a little more straightforward play, that's working out for him. But red, kind of tough to use.
Yeah, a lot of Ook's red is tucked away. Um, Influx, doesn't I think right now he would love to not really see much yellow. Um, I think he'd rather see a little bit more red.
Mhm. Yeah, but he's got options for the tucks there
Mhm,
whenever he does see a yellow, so it's
mhm.
not too bad. And yes, notice he's going to be taking out these yellows at the bottom horizontally for the most part. And yeah, that's allowed him to speed through this level. Ook is locked up there on column 1, so that's going to be tough. It looks like drop time is inevitable there, but a horizontal on the right hand side is the move to take out that red in column 8 more efficiently. Horizontals are actually going to be really helpful for Ook right now, and he got 1 and he got 2 in a row.
Exactly, and Influx was also taking out the end of his board horizontally as well, so he is off into level 9. Ook
Mhm.
is gonna join him at a 450.
Yeah, this is very, very close still. The lead opened up a little bit there for Influx, but still looking good. And
Who
it's just a question of which horizontal is he going to take in what order because it is happening. So as soon as
Mhm.
he gets a red yellow, that would be the best. And there we go. You're welcome, Influx. Wow, taking down a lot of this board.
Yeah, and he's gonna be able to take that red out horizontally so that blue on top, not garbage, turns it into gold, just like Swan would say.
Mhm. And Ook is only 5 viruses back and the yellow cooperating, but putting him in a situation where the left-hand side is, as I've been saying a bunch of times this match, completely locked up. But look, he's got good plans to clear out the bottom of that board, a good drop horizontal, and another one. And Ook has taken the lead. So very exciting, is planning another horizontal at the bottom. So there's a lot of good stuff. Come on, Doc, give that red. Let's go.
He'll take this blue horizontally. Double red is great.
Oh my gosh, oh my god. Come on, Ook.
Ook to be out at a 6-16.
Oh my gosh, that is an amazing, amazing upset to end this round 1 of the May tournament. Wow. First, no Adelito. Now, no Inphlox. This has just shaken up the bracket so much. GG's to both players.